So right now we're in a super hyper competitive market, and that would be fine if we weren't also in a recession, meaning the opportunities out there are getting smaller and smaller, and the number of people chasing those smaller opportunities are actually growing. The marketplace has gotten smaller and smaller, meaning consumers are stopped raising their hands. There's nobody trying to buy a house right now. There's nobody wanting to do a huge construction project. But the number of people who are in construction, the number of people who are in mortgage, in real estate, and name any industry out there, the demand has massively dropped while the supply has actually stayed stable. So we all know what's going to happen, meaning the prices of those services or products are going to drop, but we haven't gotten there yet, meaning the market hasn't shifted enough. So in this weird space of in between, what do you do as a business? How do you stay competitive? How do you chase a smaller marketplace? There used to be 100 people who wanted to buy your product and service. Now there's only 10. There's still 100 of you out there trying to sell those same 10. Hyper competitive world, right? So there's 7 steps, and I want to start with step 1, and it's probably the most important thing. You need to have innovation in your product and service delivery. Netflix, great example. They just launched a ads version. Why? Because they're trying to protect their customer base. They have 100 million people subscribing at 20 bucks a month or whatever, and they started having a lot of people leave, meaning they were like, oh, this is too much, we want out. They added a lower cost subscription service so they can protect their existing business model and also grow in this down market. So you have to look for ways that your customers will stay with you. You have to look for ways of growing even when your customers are going to spend less. You got to get them still and grow revenue, right? Number 2, you need to eliminate all the outside of the world, outside of the idea stuff inside your business. And by eliminate, I mean get rid of the projects that you think might work. Get rid of the stuff that you haven't really proven, you meaning customers haven't bought it from you yet. There's a ton of projects inside your business right now that you were working towards actually building. Get rid of them. Focus on your core offering, exactly what you guys do, exactly what your customers love you and you're known for. Hyper focus on those things so you can win even in a recession, a down market. Next, you've got to reduce customer friction. Every business has customer friction from the moment they raise their hand to the moment they pay your money, right? So what are all the steps that your customers go through? Can you eliminate the things that they're doing? Can you automate them? Can you get rid of stuff that just bothers your customers or isn't important to growing revenue? That's an easy one, just step by step. What are all the things the customer has to do? Eliminate the things that aren't important. That's a big deal. Then you've focused on your core, you're eliminating the friction. The next is you have to focus on communicating the value to your customer. Again, you're focusing on your core value proposition inside your business. So you really want to hone in on the message. Why do they buy from you? What value do they get? And it needs to be a simple 1 sentence, 1 answer, not all these other things, not all this other stuff in your business. Focus on the core value proposition and then hammer that to your customer base, hammer that to your prospects, hammer that out in the marketplace. Don't have this weird message. You're not going to do everything for everyone so everybody come. Focus on exactly the value you bring to your customers and communicate that clearly, articulate it clearly. Okay, this is a mistake, and I want to make sure you don't make these mistakes. A lot of people in this market will start discounting. It's the biggest brand devaluer you can do in a business is dropping the value of your brand by saying, hey, I'll give you 20% off, or hey, I'll give you 10% off. And you acquire these customers and then the market turns and now you have these legacy customers in your business that are paying less and you have less margins. It actually harms your business long-term and it degrades the value of everything you've built. So instead of focusing on discounts, focus on creativity. Find alternative messages, alternative products, alternative services that you can offer to your existing and prospective clients so they see the value of working with you and never in this market discount. That is a mistake. It's a rookie move. It will harm your business long term. Okay, number 6. This is important because now you've completely transformed, refocused, created the value, made sure you're focusing on your core offering. Maybe you offered different mixes of new products that are really appealing and important to your customers. Now Now you have to do the hard work of training and upskilling your existing sales team, marketing team, delivery team, your admin people. In this market, your ability to move, like you're the entrepreneur, you're the leader, you're the manager, so you understand how fast and important this stuff is, but now you have to push that communication down to your team, coach them, love on them, make sure they're aware of it, but they also need support during this time, because it's very scary if you're a salesperson and last year you made $500,000 or $250,000 and all of a sudden you've got 2 prospects in the pipeline, right? It's a scary time for them, and so you're gonna have to focus on giving your team a lot of love. Give them the skills that they need in order to convert even in a down market. Coach them, make sure they're accountable to what their daily habits look like. In the last 10, 15 years, we haven't had to be very systematic. I mean, you have if you've grown and scaled, but in a down market, it's even more important. You might have to 2 or 3x the level of communication with clients, the number of conversations, the value that you're adding to a customer before they sign up or after they sign up. And that is a reality. So as a leader, this is the most important thing that you're gonna have to do, is coach your internal team to understand this new reality and how they have to change their habits and what they're doing on a daily basis, and also how they're communicating, and then hold them accountable to doing the changes that matter. So this is a massive one. I could spend an hour just talking about how to go through organizational change. We have a video on it, you should check it out. But that's step 6. Number 7, and the last, I say this because in a downturn, when opportunity is less and revenue is harder to generate, what you have to do is you have to look through your team and know, do I have the team? Now that the world has shifted, now that the reality is different, who's on my team right now? And are they the right team? You might need to add to this team, you might need to subtract to this team. This concept of a wartime versus a peacetime CEO, this is even important for a team. You have to know that you have the right team that are battle tested, that can go through a recession, that will stay positive even when it's tough. The last step is just do a real analysis of who's on your team and who do I need in order to grow even when opportunities are less and we are going into a recession. Now, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and actually comment below. Plus, there's another video called Organizational Structure, and you follow these 7 steps and then go to that video because it breaks down exactly what you need to do in a time of recession in order to grow and scale inside your business in an organizational org chart way, which is super important in this moment.